Prayer is power. When you pray, then you are in touch with your higher consciousness. Pray. Pray. Prayer is power. Pray. 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 Prayer is power. Prayer is power. What are you going to do? Pray. 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 When you pray, then you are in touch with your higher consciousness. Pray. 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 Prayer is power. Prayer is power. Pray. Prayer is power. When you pray, then you are in touch with your higher consciousness. Pray. Pray. Prayer is power. Prayer is power. Prayer is power. Pray. Pray. Prayer is power. Prayer is power. Prayer is power. What are you going to do? Pray. Pray. Pray.
Welcome, everyone, to Dr. Pillai's Religion of Religions YouTube channel. Today is July 25th, 2023. We are about to do a live, in-depth planetary puja using the chart of now based on my current location in the state of New Mexico in the USA. My name is Swamini Valli. I am a Pillai Center teacher and priestess and an AstroVed astrologer. And I'm very happy to be hosting this program Monday through Friday on this channel. Dr. Pillai has said the planets and stars are more than just objects in outer space. There is a divine light being associated with each of them. In doing the puja, we are connecting with some of these light beings and inviting their positive blessings to flow into us and also into our world. To do the puja, I'm using the South Indian style layout of the chart. I have drawn the chart in chalk on a little blackboard that's laying flat on the side table here. Also, for doing the puja, I have a little container of water, a lit incense, a lit tea candle, an incense stick, a bell, a raisin, and a bowl of fresh flower petals. I start with putting a few drops of water on all four sides of the blackboard chart to symbolically purify the space for the puja. I put a few drops of water on my own head, and I send a few drops of water out into space towards all of you, symbolically purifying everyone before we start the puja. Now, we invoke Ganesha, the archetype who removes obstacles. Om Shring Gang, Om Shring Gang, Om Shring Gang. We ask Ganesha to come and to remove all obstacles from this puja, and we thank him for his help with that. Now I do a short Tamil chant, asking all of the planets to be beneficial towards us. Asura Nalla Nalla, Ave Nalla Nalla, Atiyar Arvarku Mikave. Asura Nalla Nalla, Ave Nalla Nalla, Atiyar Arvarku Mikave. Asura Nalla Nalla, Ave Nalla Nalla, Atiyar Arvarku Mikave. We ask all of the planets to be beneficial today towards us and towards our world. We thank Saint Yadasamundar for teaching this chant, and we are grateful to Dr. Pillai for sharing this with us. Now, we turn our attention to the time elements that are active in my local area. We start with the planet that rules the day. Today is Tuesday, which is ruled by Mars. I put flower petals on Mars. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Next, we honor the star that the moon is in. The moment the moon is in a star called Chitra, I put the flower petals on Chitra in just a moment. I put flower petals on the moon. Om Chitraye Namaha. Om Chitraye Namaha. Om Chitraye Namaha. Next, we honor the Tithi, or the moon phase. In my area, we are in the 8th waxing moon, called Ashtami in Sanskrit. I put the flower petals on the moon. Om Ashtami Devye Namaha. Om Ashtami Devye Namaha. Om Ashtami Devye Namaha. Now we honor the planet that's ruling the hour. In my local area, that's the sun. I put the flower petals on the sun. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. We pause for a moment. And now we're going to honor the time elements of the yoga and the karana. Dr. Pillai said for these, we would not use flower petals. We would say their names in Sanskrit 3 times each. The yoga that's active right now is one called sadhya, which has energies of diplomacy. Sadhya, sadhya, sadhya. And the karana that's active right now is one called vishti, which has energies that can be inefficient. Vishti, vishti, vishti. Now, we turn our attention to the chart of the moment. We start with the ascendant sign, represented here with the letters AC. This is the zodiac sign of Cancer. Dr. Pillai said we start this part of the puja with honoring the planet that's ruling the ascendant sign. The ascendant sign is the one coming up on the eastern horizon in my local area. The zodiac sign of Cancer is ruled by the moon. We honor the moon, and I put flower petals on him. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Now, starting in the zodiac sign of Cancer, we're going to go around the chart in a clockwise direction, stopping in each sign that has one or more planets in it. Today, in the zodiac sign of Cancer is the sun. We honor the sun. I put flower petals on him. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. The sun is in a star called Pusha, a star said to be the most spiritually auspicious of all the stars. I put the flower petals on the sun. Om Pushyaye Namaha. Om Pushyaye Namaha. Om Pushyaye Namaha. Pushya's star is ruled by Brihaspati, a form of Jupiter in which he's a very high spiritual teacher, sometimes teaching things even to the gods. I put the flower petals on the sun. Om Brihaspataye Namaha. Om Brihaspataye Namaha. Om Brihaspataye Namaha. Pushya's star is ruled by Saturn. I put flower petals on Saturn. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. We pause for a moment and we reflect on Karkataka, or Cancer, the most emotionally sensitive of all the zodiac signs, today containing the sun, which is our soul, and also a planet so important for our health and our self-esteem. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. Now, continuing in a clockwise direction around the chart, the next Rasi or sign that has a planet in it is Simha or Leo, which today contains Mercury, Venus, and Mars. Mercury and Venus are in the same star, so we invoke both of them before we honor the star. I start with Mercury. Om Buddhayeha Namaha. Om Buddhayeha Namaha. Om Buddhayeha Namaha. Next, we honor Venus, who is retrograde and extra powerful. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Mercury and Venus are both in a star called Magha, a star that gives blessings for royalty consciousness and for high self-esteem. I put the flower petals across Mercury and Venus. Om Maghaye Namaha. Om Maghaye Namaha. Om Maghaye Namaha. Magha star is ruled by the Pitris, ancestors who have moved on into higher planes of light and are able to send us their blessings. Om Pitrisye Namaha. Om Pitrisye Namaha. Om Pitrisye Namaha. Magha's star is ruled by Ketu. I put flower petals on Ketu. Om Ketave Namaha. Om Ketave Namaha. Om Ketave Namaha. Next, we honor Mars for being in Leo. I put flower petals on Mars. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Mars is in a star called Purva Palguni, a star that can give blessings for relationships and also for rest, relaxation. It sometimes is called the party star. I put the flower petals on Mars. Om Purva Palgunaye Namaha. Om Purva Palgunaye Namaha. Om Purva Palgunaye Namaha. Purva Palguni star is ruled by Bhagya, an archetype who can give blessings for good fortune. Om Bhagyaye Namaha. Om Bhagyaye Namaha. Om Bhagyaye Namaha. Purva Palguni star is ruled by Venus. I put flower petals on Venus. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Leo, which is the sun. I put the flower petals on the sun. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Simha or Leo, a fire sign, a sign of power, leadership energies, today containing Mercury, planet of communication, Venus, planet of love, enjoyment of material plane comforts, and Mars, planet of courage and willpower, a planet that is both a healer and a protector. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with the planet in it is Tula or Libra, which today contains the moon and also Ketu. Both the moon and Ketu are in the same star, so we will invoke both of them before we honor the star. I start with the moon. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Next, we honor Ketu for being in Libra. Om Ketave Namaha. Om Ketave Namaha. Om Ketave Namaha. The moon and Ketu are both in a star called Chitra, a star that gives blessings for creativity and craftsmanship. Om Chitraye Namaha. Om Chitraye Namaha. Om Chitraye Namaha. Chitra's star is ruled by Tvashtar, an archetype who is a divine master craftsman. Om Tvashtarye Namaha. Om Tvashtarye Namaha. Om Tvashtarye Namaha. Chitra's star is ruled by Mars. I put flower petals on Mars. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Now, we honor the planet that rules Libra, which is Venus. I put flower petals on Venus. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Tula or Libra, a zodiac sign that gives blessings for balance, fairness, harmony. Today containing the moon, which is our mind and our emotions, and the ability to be receptive to light, and Ketu, who is sometimes called the saintly planet. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with the planet in it is Makara or Capricorn, which today contains Pluto, who is retrograde and extra powerful. I put flower petals on Pluto. Om Krum Kruntankaya Namaha. Om Krum Kruntankaya Namaha. Om Krum Kruntankaya Namaha. Pluto is in a star called Uttara Ashada, a star that can give blessings for long-lasting success. Om Uttarashadaye Namaha. Om Uttarashadaye Namaha. Om Uttarashadaye Namaha. Uttarashada star is ruled by the 10 Visvadevas, 10 light beings, who each embody a unique, divine, universal principle. They're usually addressed collectively and not so much individually. They are called universal because they have the power of universality, omniscience, omnipotence, omnipresence. They have power over the elements. They have ability to fulfill wishes and prayers. It is said that the 10 Visvadevas fight only the big battles of the universe. They get involved only for really big causes, and it's their teamwork that brings the victory. They are said to be invincible, with a genuine wish to conquer even the most indomitable forces that threaten the peace of the universe. We ask their blessings, and we ask them to help to keep peace on our planet. We ask their blessings from all 10 of them. Om Visvatevasye Namaha. Om Visvatevasye Namaha. Om Visvatevasye Namaha. Uttarashada star is ruled by the sun. I put flower petals on the sun. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Now, we honor the planet that rules Capricorn, which is Saturn. I put flower petals on Saturn. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Makara, or Capricorn, a zodiac sign that can activate ancient past life skills and abilities. Today, containing Pluto, planet that Dr. Pillai says can help with rationality and science. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with the planet in it is Kumbha or Aquarius, which today contains Saturn, who is retrograde and extra powerful. I put flower petals on Saturn. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. Saturn is in a star called Satabisha, a star that gives blessings for healing and for interest in esoteric subjects. Om Satabishaye Namaha. Om Satabishaye Namaha. Om Satabishaye Namaha. Satabisha's star is ruled by Varuna, archetype who rules the rain and the oceans. Om Varunaye Namaha. Om Varunaye Namaha. Om Varunaye Namaha. Satabisha's star is ruled by Rahu. I put flower petals on Rahu. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Aquarius, which is Saturn. So Saturn is sitting in a sign that he rules. He's very comfortable to be there. I put flower petals on Saturn. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Kumbha or Aquarius, the most humanitarian of all the zodiac signs, today containing Saturn, planet of patience, compassion, service, planet of organization, discipline, ability to be hardworking. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with the planet in it is Meena or Pisces, which today contains Neptune. I put flower petals on Neptune. Om Vam Varunaye Namaha. Om Vam Varunaye Namaha. Om Vam Varunaye Namaha. Neptune is in a star called Uttarabhadrapada. Dr. Pillai says this is a star that can help with business development. Om Uttarabhadrapadaye Namaha. Om Uttarabhadrapadaye Namaha. Om Uttarabhadrapadaye Namaha. Uttarabhadrapada's star is ruled by Ayurbundia, an archetype who helps to guard treasures and valuables. Om Arbundiaye Namaha. Om Arbundiaye Namaha. Om Arbundiaye Namaha. Uttarabhadrapada's star is ruled by Saturn. I put flower petals on him. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Meena or Pisces, the most transcendental of all the zodiac signs, today containing Neptune, a planet that Dr. Pillai says can help with our intuition and with understanding our own inner life. And last but not least, the final zodiac sign today that has planets in it is Mesha or Aries, which today contains Rahu and Jupiter and Uranus. I think I left Jupiter out as the planet that rules Neptune. So I'm going to honor him to make up for that right now. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Now we're in Misha or Aries with Rahu, Jupiter, and Uranus. Each of them are in a separate star, so we will honor each of them separately. I start with Rahu. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Rahu is in a star called Ashwini, a star that gives blessings for both speed and healing. Om Ashwini Namaha. Om Ashwini Namaha. Om Ashwini Namaha. Ashwini star is ruled by the Ashwini Kumaras, horse-headed twins who have tremendous healing abilities. I put the flower petals on Rahu. Om Ashwini Kumaras Namaha. Om Ashwini Kumaras Namaha. Om Ashwini Kumaras Namaha. Ashwini star is ruled by Ketu. I put flower petals on Ketu. Om Ketave Namaha. Om Ketave Namaha. Om Ketave Namaha. Next, we honor Jupiter for being in Aries. I put flower petals on him. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Jupiter is in a star called Bharani, a star that has a tremendous amount of divine feminine Shakti or power. Om Bharani Namaha. Om Bharani Namaha. Om Bharani Namaha. Bharani star also has energies of sexuality. We ask this star to help put an end to all forms of human trafficking, all forms of abuse of sexuality on this planet. We thank this star for help with that. Bharani star is ruled by Yama, archetype of justice. Om Yamaye Namaha. Om Yamaye Namaha. Om Yamaye Namaha. Bharani star is ruled by Venus. I put flower petals on Venus. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Now, we honor Uranus for being in Aries. I put flower petals on him. Om Hram Prajapataye Namaha. Om Hram Prajapataye Namaha. Om Hram Prajapataye Namaha. Uranus is in a star called Kritika, a star that gives blessings of truth. Om Kritikaye Namaha. Om Kritikaye Namaha. Om Kritikaye Namaha. Kritika star is ruled by Agni, archetype who rules the fire element and can give blessings for positive transformation and purification. Om Agnihe Namaha. Om Agnihe Namaha. Om Agnihe Namaha. Kritika star is ruled by the sun. I put flower petals on the sun. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Now, we honor the planet that rules Aries, which is Mars. I put flower petals on Mars. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Misha or Aries, a fire sign with very active energy, today containing Rahu, planet that helps us to think outside the box, and Jupiter, planet that helps with all forms of spirituality, our relationship with our spiritual teachers, our ability to be receptive to spiritual teachings. Jupiter also can help with wealth, banking, and legal matters. And Uranus, a planet that Dr. Pillai says helps with creative abilities, success in life, higher intelligence, and astrology. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. Now, I take a lit tea light and I hold it in the air above the blackboard that has the chart drawn in chalk and the many piles of flower petals. And in the air, I circle the tea light above the chart in a clockwise direction 3 times, offering the element of light to all these divine beings we have just invoked. Next, I take a lit incense stick to offer the air element and a sweet fragrance, and I circle that above the chart 3 times in a clockwise direction. Now I take a bell to offer the element of sound. Now I take a raisin, a small fruit representing the earth element, and I circle this above the chart 3 times in a clockwise direction. And later in the day, I will eat that raisin as a piece of prasad or blessed food. Right now, I make prayer hands, and I make sincere prayer to all of these divine beings we have just invoked, asking them to send their blessings into the lives of each of us and also into the lives of our families, our friends, our neighbors, our colleagues, our homes, our workplaces, our schools, our communities, our countries, and indeed the entire world. May everyone on this planet have healthy food to eat, clean water to drink, clean air to breathe, a safe place to live, good clothes to wear, access to health care, good education, sustainable jobs, and may everyone on this planet have love in their life, now and always. I pray for enlightened leaders, enlightened citizens, enlightened laws, enlightened countries, and entire enlightened civilizations. I ask for blessings for all of my students, past, present, and to come. And I ask for blessings for all of my teachers, past, present, and to come. And I make a bow. You can continue to make your own prayers in silence for a minute, and then we can do short Q&A. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Peace to the body, peace to the mind, peace to the soul, peace to the environment. Peace, peace, peace. May we all go about our day or our evening in peace. Thank you all so much for joining us. I truly appreciate your participation and your support. I appreciate your patience with me. I feel each morning I get to take a look at how on is my concentration. As sometimes I lose my place in what we're doing. It helps to bring it back. So right now we have a few moments. If you want to post a question in the chat, you are welcome to do that, and I will do my best to try to answer it. My one announcement for this week is I am doing a community fire lab on the Pillai Center practice channel on Saturday, July 29th, and that will be at 7:30 p.m. Pacific time. The focus will be on Vishnu and wealth creation. You're all welcome. You can post the link for it in your social media, etc. Everyone is welcome. So checking the chat right now to see if there are any questions being posted. I just see thank yous, people greeting each other, which is always nice to see. So with no questions being posted, I will go ahead and be respectful to your time. We'll close out for today. We very much appreciate all of you who hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, as it does help the channel to grow. Namaste. The light in me truly honors the light in each of you. May light encompass all. Oh, Micheline is saying, what a lovely service. Thank you for time, service, and energy. I am uplifted. Thank you so much, Swamini. My pleasure to do this, truly.